Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the DCUO SourceCast. I am, of course, Trex, and alongside me via the interwebs, we have Super Patriot.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
And beside him, closer to me, we have Vagrant Gaming.
What's up, guys?
And as a special treat, because she had nothing else to do tonight because her plans got canceled. I'm so sorry that they actually got canceled. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, Brittany.
Hello.
Oh, what plans did you have, Britt?
Well, we were going to run Elite again, but our tank had to go, so gonna do it tomorrow.
I guess, never want to try and, see if I want to. Or,
What?
Whatever.
Do you even have it unlocked?
No, I haven't run Throne yet.
You could run up with us then.
But you guys could have, ran me through Throne, and, then we could have ran Elite.
I don't know if our backpacks are that big. But
I think it's
I am not Trex, ma'am. All right? Yes.
Hey, calm it down. You simmer down now.
Calm. I am calm.
Now,
Mr. hasn't paid rent on his tactical mods yet.
I did as soon as you said something about it. And stop looking at my shit, man. That is creepy as sin.
Do you even have enough marks to pay for all of that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I paid my rent for my trinkets. That's it. I haven't gone to my base.
Trinkets. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry.
This guy.
What? Why do I have you two on the show? Why? I invited Brittany to be nice so she could talk about the booster bundle stuff, and all of a sudden it was coerced so her and Soups can just rag on me.
Should have known. I mean, come on.
I don't know why you're surprised by any of this. I mean, seriously, 3 years and running now, almost 4 years.
Yeah, I know.
You're not surprised, and you're still surprised by this.
I like to think the human condition would be better, and whatever. So. Thank you all so much for joining us for tonight. We have some really good stuff to talk about, like Game Update 46, the DCs that came with it, PS3 players. I'm so sorry for you. As I am now a PS4 player, your life, I'm not part of that life anymore. And to start this off, I do have giveaways. We have PlayStation Cash, and we have some Station Cash that will be given away at the end of the episode. So that's right, you have to stay for the whole entire thing, or you could luckily come back at the perfect time. But, it would be perfect if you could stay and watch the program, or at least listen. It's all fun. And just like last time, we have the SourceCast goal for $20 for the stream. The $20 goes towards... the awesome giveaways that we do. Last week we got $55 in the goal, and that allowed me to go and pick up a $20 PSN card and a 2,500 Station Cash card, which, by the way, this weekend there's a special PS4 players. Calm down while I'm saying this. There is a special Station Cash boost sale for the Station Cash cards where if you go pick up any of the landmark $20 Station Cash cards, you get an extra 500 Station Cash. Now, I got the GameStop limit. Stop it, Brittany. I got the the landmark GameStop limited edition. So that's 2,500 right there. Now with this sale, we are looking at 3,000 Station Cash I'm giving away for the PC players. 3,000. Good stuff. And trust me, now that the booster bundle sale is going on right now, stop rolling your eyes in chat.
Well, come on, seriously, all right? You guys got a Station Cash sale on top of the booster bundles coming out at the same time.
All I can say is you need to talk to PSN.
No, I don't need to talk to PSN because we have Marketplace Cash now on the console. They can discount the cost of the Marketplace Cash.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. So we have the giveaways at the end of the show. And, of course, if you guys want to donate to the SourceCast to help out with the prizes and any other knickknacks, be sure to go to the link in the description, in my channel description, and it'll take you to the PayPal. You can just donate. You can donate $1. A dollar works. You have no idea how much $1 helps me out so much. And of course, the follower goal tonight is to get 10 more followers, and I got 5. So congratulations. Thank you all so much for following. So let's get on with the show. Oh, snap. Rooted running out the gate with $20. Thank you so much, Rooted. That's awesome. And I realized that something else is missing.
Damn, Rooted.
Not so much. Thank you so much. So, let's figure out, Soups, how was your week?
My week was alright. It wasn't too bad. Nothing really accomplished so much in the. Well, I did hit 213 skill points.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Haven't caught not catching up to Brittany anytime soon because
Well,
I looked at
clearly.
I looked at Brittany's wave docs the other day. I just got mad when I looked at it at her suggested piece because the only thing that was left on there was death proof. I'm like, fuck you.
Sounds about right.
Sorry. God.
Which was weird though because I heard Brittany already had death proof.
Oh yeah,
I heard-
what you
heard
should do? The GM app guy, come on. Give yourself some more skill points.
Nah, she got rolled back.
Oh yeah, my gear taken away. All that 1-up-1 gear I got off of Hades. Yeah. Oh my god. I can't wait to see a post on the forum. It was confirmed on the SourceCast. Brittany got all her gear taken away.
For the SourceCast, she even admitted it.
Right? Oh my gosh. Thanks a lot.
Well, yeah, do what I can. It's been lonely up here at the top of the hate list for so damn long. So Trex never gets any hate.
I know, right?
I'm a people person.
You're a people person, please.
Trex get hates from you guys.
I do. I honestly do. All the hate comes from the 2 people I treat as friends. Holy crap! How is that? That is messed up. I get hate from my friends. It's so not nice.
Well, I mean, it's just keeping it real, man. It's just keeping it real.
All right, Vagrant, how's your week going?
It's going good.
Of course it's going good, man. Fucking Bloodhaven's on the game, dude. Legends PvE.
No. Let me tell you.
Stop it.
Let me tell you about how.
Oh my
Let me
god.
tell you about how the week started. Game update 46. They're like, oh, it's coming out. They're like, all right, downtime's gonna be 8 hours. I'm like, all right, cool. I work today anyways. Gets home at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, USPC's been delayed. I'm like, all right, I'll just go eat something. Comes back 10 p.m. USPC's still not up. 1 o'clock in the morning rolls around. USPC's still not up. I'm like, jeez, what is going on here? USPC did not turn on for like so long.
That's true.
PC Master Race.
Yeah.
That was horrible. Then there was Legends PvE.
They had to make sure Bloodhaven was working all right for you guys. That's what.
Right?
They had to make sure that we all can grit our teeth and somehow play through Legends PvE. I'm gonna keep it at that.
But it's the best thing to ever enter the game. Come on.
It says no one ever.
Nah, Trex. Come on, Trex loves Legends PvE.
Because it's the only place he doesn't have to mod his gear.
Damn!
I can't hate it if it's true.
Claws are out tonight.
It just means more playtime with Lex Luthor. That's my justification. I love Lex.
Yeah, but how are you getting the feats if all you're doing is playing Lex?
There are feats?
Oh.
Wow.
No. Muzaris PC Area 51 was stupid because the third boss had this stupid freaking glitch with him.
That I never witnessed the 5 times I ran it. Just saying.
The 5 times.
I don't get this. This is what I don't get. This is what I don't get. Right? Everybody was talking about freaking how freaking horrible Area 51 was. You know, and especially how it wasn't pug friendly. You know, you definitely didn't want to go in there with pugs. Trex just comes in. I ran it the other day. We did like 30 minutes, and it was a good, nice, smooth run. You know, it's like the one alert that everybody is like he was definitely on board with as being the
third boss must have never used his laser. The third boss must have never used his laser on him, because when the third boss uses his laser, you could be standing freaking 4 miles away and you still get hit by the laser beam and still have ticks of like 500-600s that last for some reason on you.
You could be back. You could be back at the respawn area and still get one shot from that laser.
Yeah.
Yeah, I the only thing I remember annoying by the third boss was just the ads. The ads that he just kept spawning and just using my Lex Luthor missiles from the sky and taking them all out. And
how many times did you die on the third boss, though?
I think I died one time because we didn't take out ads fast enough. Like our first go around, I believe. I can't remember.
How many times did your group die on that part, though?
You're
telling me nobody died on that part?
No. The times that we ran it, we didn't die on that part.
Well, I can admit, if you're lucky, you can get by the fight with him using his laser maybe once or twice. If you're lucky, if he spams the crap out of that move, just like just face palm your face into oblivion, because you'll just be like, I hate this fight, I hate this fight, I hate this fight.
I think we made it through maybe once or twice without somebody dying, but at least, there would be at least
once every time, right?
One person would die. One person would die.
If it went smoothly. If it went smoothly. I hate that fight. I hate Legends TV.
It's okay.
I can't wait till game update 47. Combat mechanic fixes. Thank goodness. Game update 47 cannot come soon enough. Tired of being grounded and then not breaking out of crap. Just can't come
being on your back
sooner.
And you're doing power moves.
Is that confirmed? Is that confirmed? That stuff's coming with update 47 though. The fix of the breakouts and everything?
Someone said that there was. It was one of the devs said that it should be coming game update 47.
Yep.
And that it should be on PC test next week.
Thank God. Maybe PvP will be tolerable now.
Right?
Maybe, but I'm gonna go with I doubt it. But
yeah. Oh, get this. So, all right. Speaking of which, all right, Brittany, I don't know if you saw it. Orbit put out a video similar to mine, talking about the next season, what things that we want in PvP.
Mm-hmm.
And Vagrant, let me ask you, you're a PvP guy too and everything. Let me ask you, get your opinion on this. One of the ideas he came up with, which he had some good ones in there, but I totally disagree with this. One of the things he came up with to make tanks more viable in PvP right now is to make the dominance stat actually mean something, and instead of have only tanks and controllers being able to CC people in arenas. Because based off doing crowd control stuff, like stuns, knockups, all that stuff.
I can see dominance actually making it useful for their pulls, because that makes sense as a tank pulling.
Right.
But that would only be useful for a node-based or like an objective type game.
Well, a tank can pull enemies off a node, like right before they capture it or something like that.
Yeah. See, my thing was. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Brittany. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, but what about when you're just doing a straight deathmatch? If the tank can't cleanse or do anything,
they'd still be able to cleanse.
No, they'd still be able to cleanse and all that. But they were talking about just
adding an additional.
they were talking about like the higher their dominance, the more powerful their CC effects would be. So like you'd have people being thought bubbled, and not being able to break out right away, and stuff like that.
But I would still take another DPS over a full-blown dom-modded tank, because you can kill that person rather than just CC them.
Yeah. But see, my thing was, and the thing I pointed out in there was, all right, in order for them to make dominance, mean anything in PvP that way, they would have to actually add the willpower stat to all of our characters, and then we'd have to have a way to increase that willpower stat. Because right now the only thing that has the willpower stat, right, in this game are NPCs.
Right.
So they'd have to add that to it, and then I got argued with that. I didn't know what the hell I was talking about, because then they just make it dominance versus dominance, and I'm like, well, then they'd have to do that to everything in the game. My biggest thing was like right now, with the way breakouts are. I mean, do we really need things being harder to break out of?
Well, that would just mean that somebody would run a tank just to stun lock you, and then make it so you can't break out, or when you do break out, you go right into a block, and they get block broken, and then you're dead. Like, it was the same thing.
Even before the breakouts got broken with the PvP this PvP season and everything, though, I was like, the stuns were, there was Brittany, for crying out loud, chronometric emitters in freaking arena matches. I mean,
you had to, like,
I know, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, though. I mean, it's like there was, how many ways there'd be to cheese freaking CC effects in this game?
Yeah, even more than currently.
Oh my god, yeah.
I wouldn't see it as that big of an issue, if we were actually able to break out of something without being punished for breaking out. I wouldn't be opposed to that, but how breakouts are right now, no. No thanks. I still don't see it making tanks viable unless they add back in the what's it called?
The RPS system?
Right, the RPS system, because tanks were pretty much good for sitting on a controller and bleeding them of their power.
Right.
Other than that, you still don't need a tank. Like, I don't. Okay.
Well, tanks also used to be good for node-based maps.
Right.
Not so much anymore, since they made it to where all shields are they block 25% damage.
Yeah.
They can only block so much nowadays before they're just as squishy.
Yep.
But but no, the biggest thing is not making tanks viable right now is the fact the RPS system's not being utilized anymore, and because of the power costs. Because the power cost.
Because everybody runs out of power after a nice tank runs out of power after 3 shields.
Right. Because the trollers are having a hard enough time, keeping the group powered up as it is. They're not going to be able to have enough power to throw out freaking debuffs and stuff. So.
No, that's a complete waste of power there. Like, you're basically like a PvE controller. You're just a battery, trying to throw out as much power as you can and building your combo. That's really all it is.
I still wish the devs kind of went back and made each controller different, instead of making it to where mental, gadgets, munitions, and quantum all throw out power over time, power dump, group shield, and in gadgets cases, the turret, or not the turret, the drone. What happened to the ideas of people saying a light controller can throw down a lantern that if everyone stands and collapses on, they get power over time in that area, in addition to their power over times and stuff like that. That's what I wanted to see from controllers. That way we would have a whole bunch of different ways to restore power rather than just power over time, power dump, group shield. Call it a day.
Yeah.
So that's PvP talk. with Vagrant Gaming. Kind of snowballed into that. So I had a good week. It was productive.
Oh yeah, you're still here.
Right? I was literally about to start looking up like kittens on the internet, just like whatever they're talking about, man. Whatever.
I don't know what they're talking about. Just go with it.
Yeah. More block, no batteries. Yeah. So we'll move on with the. I'm sure there's gonna be more PvP talk further down. So stuff that came out this week. We had the booster bundle makes its radiant return. Cute maps, very cute. So booster bundle is now back, and I know Brittany has just been so excited over this, haven't you, Brittany?
I have been, because I was hoping that I would have seen that pink not Nimbus, but Plasmic Aura that Jens tweeted me with that little tease. It's very sad. I did not see the pink Aura. That's all right. I guess it's the next booster bundle pack. It'll be in there.
You still have a pink Aura though. I mean, you got the pink. There's a slim pink one too, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Finally.
I mean, you got your pink Aura. I mean, actually, you had a pink Aura before. It was just called purple, but
for the colorblind, yeah. Indeed.
But I mean, it's like, you still got it. I mean, I'm still waiting on my, red, white, and blue Aura, which I'm pretty sure is going to be one of the Radiant variants.
Aren't you still waiting for your Legends tune as well?
Yeah, I'm waiting for that too. I'm waiting for something. I mean, I had to buy my freaking sharpshooter legs off the damn style vendor. So I mean,
it's okay, buddy.
Waiting for something.
So with the booster bundle, it is 1,000 station cash / marketplace cash, or if you are a member, it's 900. Yes, thank you, 900. So within the booster bundle, it includes items from the marketplace, which is 150 replay badges, 2 total recovery kits, 1 radar enhancer, 1 R&D scanner, 1 proto repair bot, and then a bonus or a reward box. So as much as we try to say that this is the booster bundle, you get all this cool marketplace items and then this bonus aura. No, everyone's just pretty much been treating this as the aura bundle. That's what this is all about.
That's all what it is. Vagrant. That's all it is to Vagrant.
That's what. Let's be honest here. Let's not even freaking lie. Most of the people that are buying this are trying to make a quick buck by selling the aura that you'll get,
a large buck,
and
too.
B, just trying to collect the aura.
Yeah, it's I bought this because I needed the replay badges. Okay, I mean, my numbers were getting dwindling down because I was unlocking stuff for everybody and I was unlocking feat points for alts. So
you were paying people to carry you. Come on, man, just say it.
It's only that will only work is if beforehand I said, "Hey, let's run this, and I'll unlock this for you." That's the only way that will be justified. But no, every time I ran something, they wanted to run it. I saw that they were unlocked, and I did the honorable thing and unlocked it. They didn't even know. They had questions like, "How did I get gear?" It's like, "Oh, I unlocked it for you. Thanks for this run, bro."
Yeah, okay.
Dang, it must be expensive for Trex to get carried.
Well, it works to save up your replays, and you have friends.
I'll admit, I got a pretty good dig on Trex tonight.
Yes, you did. Shut up.
I was on PC, and Sir Mutton Chops is in the FNL chat. He's like, "Oh, here I was going to invite Trex to come raid with me," and I was like, "Oh, Mutton Chops must have bought a lot of booster bundles. We got them repair bots, and if he's willing to carry Trex."
Oh boy.
Yeah. Sorry, Trex.
Yeah, it's okay. This is tough love. I understand.
Yeah.
This hurts so much. So, and I want to thank my models, Michael Grid and Chicken, because I do have the auras to show everybody on the screen. It looks like they actually all went away. Where'd they go? Damn it. Oh, crap. Well, this is fun. Luckily, I already had the file open. So I have to move everything back around. So first up is the blue Nimbus Aura.
Which looks the best.
Does it, though?
I like the way it looks a lot.
It looks pretty cool. I like it too.
It's the best of the new Nimbus. I mean, the OG Nimbus Aura is still there for me, but the blue Nimbus Aura is definitely the best of the new Nimbus Auras.
Okay.
Looks really cool for ice characters.
That I can see. Next up is the green smoke aura.
The fart aura.
I can live with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pigpen aura.
Yeah.
I see no love for green. Understood. Like, wow.
I mean, hey, you know, for $10, I can run around with a fart aura. 10 simple bucks.
I just say this real quick though. All right, so, okay, I just say this. All right, you know, we've got the blue Nimbus aura now. We've got the Shepherd of Adara style. Can we just finally just guys just cave and give us the Blue Lantern power for healers?
No.
Nope.
No.
There's enough lantern powers. There's enough lantern powers. Get that crap out of here.
Tanks, there's one for Troller. We just need one for healer, and we're good to go.
Do you want this to turn into Champions Online, where they have like 7 sorcery powers?
That was kind of weird.
All with a different color. All with a different color. Come on.
Want more lantern power and call it good to go. Let's do it.
But you go with one more, then you know that they're going to be asking for more.
Yeah, they're going to be like, so why can't we be a white lantern healer, huh? Why can't we be a black lantern tank?
Because
satisfied.
Both of those are satisfied.
Why can't we be orange lanterns? Don't we have the style and the auras and stuff in the game?
Because there's only one orange lantern.
Incorrect.
Trex, back me up on that.
Nope, I cannot, sir. There is
only... now there's more than one? Now there's more than one?
Did you not read Larfleeze? Did you not read that issues?
No,
I read it. So, history lesson.
Trex, to be fair, though, going off of DC Universe Online's lore...
Yeah, there's only one.
Is Larfleeze the only orange lantern?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
I will give you that.
Ha! In your face.
In that case, that's why there can only be one White Lantern. Even though if you read Green Lantern Corps or Green Lantern New Guardians issue number 40, which is the series end, it was so epic. There's more White Lanterns. Oh, it was so awesome. Spoiler alert! I don't give a damn. You need to read it. So, but yeah, there can only be one black and there can only be one white, and really only be one orange in DCUO lore. At the same time. Blue
for heroes, indigo for villains. Good to go.
Indigo doesn't work.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't, because they're not villains. Well, okay, they are villains, but they are.
They also don't work the same way that Blue Lanterns work.
Exactly. I mean,
so it wouldn't make sense to the lore. They'd be forcing the heck out of it.
Yeah, that is a stretch. If anything, I still say Star Sapphires can be villains. I can.
All right, well, okay. Well, then everybody out there that's wanting water powers, they can't have water powers because technically water powers is already in the game.
Yeah, they are. It's ice.
It's frozen water.
Okay, so if
frozen water powers confirmed.
The biggest thing, though, is that if heroes got Blue Lanterns and villains got Star Sapphires, everyone would freaking complain because there would be so many like rage-quitting nerds that are males with that masculinity going like, I don't want to be a Star Sapphire. They're supposed to be all girls. I don't want to be a girl.
Then don't be a lantern healer.
Boom! And at the same time, this also still follows along.
Why don't we just make it to where when everybody creates a character, they have to be a hero? Let's just remove villain side, because if everyone's going to be like that, even the devs are like that. I really don't even understand why they put so much effort into making villain instances at this point. Why have 2 factions if no one's going to cover it?
Somebody's salty.
I'm just saying, man. Why spend the extra resources like that?
Okay. Before we go into a lantern tirade, which I mean, even so, I mean, males can actually be Star Sapphires because Jeff Johns himself said that it can happen. It's just not really what they want. So that still fits in the DCUO lore, by the way. Still fits because Jeff Johns speaks it. On the screen right now, of course, for this whole entire time, is the orange Nimbus Aura. which I kind of like. I really like that one. Let's see, what's next? Oh, not that one. Next is the yellow Nimbus, which is what I got today, along with my red Nimbus. At least the yellow Nimbus actually looks prominent. Like you can actually see it. It's out there. Unlike the red aura, when I put it on, it's like I can't see it. I just can't see it. And that's actually the one that. Yep, that's the one that Grid forgot to give me. He forgot to give me red Nimbus. Thanks.
Well, red was in the last pack, I thought.
Oh, was it?
It was. Red and green were.
Oh, okay. Yep. Okay. And then we have the yellow smoke, which, now that's a fart.
That's a pee fart, or
it's the other variant of the fart aura.
It's a mist pee. It's a pee.
Yeah,
mist.
somebody went to the bathroom on you, and I don't know.
Somebody went to the bathroom.
It just doesn't look right.
If you ever run with me and you have this yellow or green smoke aura, I am calling you shitty from now on.
I'm wondering when the R. Kelly aura. I'm wondering when the depths are going to be cool and give us the auras from the seasonals as part of the seasonal events. Everybody liked the little flowery aura that we got during the springtime event. Everybody likes the little clovers that you have around your character during St. Patty's Day. The little purple and orange aura that you get during Halloween. Why aren't those rewards for the seasonals?
I can get down with that.
No, they'd be like, let's put it in the booster bundle.
And then finally, because she demanded it, here is Tikkun, our model Tikkun, wearing the Radiant aura with her celestial demon outfit that she has going on in her league base. So
I'm not seeing 8 pictures right now.
Just give it a moment. Remember, we are delayed.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, I have not seen any pictures.
I've seen them.
I may need to refresh.
Right now I'm looking at a Green Lantern with the green plasmic aura.
Yeah, I may need to refresh. All right. We'll do that.
Yeah, that's why I told everybody to do it at the beginning, because apparently there was a lag. So, yeah, so thank you, Tikkun. Thank you, Grid, for the pictures. I really do appreciate it. And, yeah, I really want that Radiant aura. Need to probably spend some money this weekend to get it. So,
or you could just farm a whole bunch.
or that.
They're like 25 mil on the broker.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Yep. Pay.
So, Seer Patriot, which is your favorite aura?
I'm still really liking the. I'm caught between the OG Nimbus and the Radiant right now, and the blue. I've actually mixed up the armories around on the auras around some of my armories.
Okay.
I haven't decided yet.
Brittany, what's your favorite aura?
Currently or overall?
Currently in this booster bundle.
I would say the Radiant and the blue aura. I like both of them.
And Vagrant?
I don't really see myself using the Radiant aura, so probably the blue Nimbus.
Huh. Okay. I don't see myself using the Radiant either. I'm not that bright. It's cool though. We'll give it that. It is really cool.
A lot of people said it's perfect for Celestial tunes, which I can see.
That I can agree with. I can definitely agree with that.
I can see that.
Everybody kind of wished in my league that there was a red smoky aura for their fire tunes.
A little bit. Just a little bit. So, some new stuff that came onto the forums this week. PlayStation players can log into the forums with their PSN accounts. Soups, can you talk us through that a little bit?
Yeah, basically, all right, if anybody's been going to the forums past, week? Just pretty much this week, or was it live going on last week too? Anyways, there's been a lot of spam going on the forums. So they've made it to where if you can use to try and cut down on that, they've made it to where you can use your PSN login. All right, and basically that's going to be the way that you log into the forums from now on. That way it'll cut back on the spam, and people will know who you are and where you came from and hunt you down. They will find you, and they will kill you.
They have a particular set of skills.
Yeah. So, that's basically it. And obviously, this is a way, because, all the talk, we got crossplay coming up eventually. Not really saying, last we heard was end of April, right? We haven't heard anything else about it since. But obviously, this is, a stepping stone in that direction for, crossplay, because we were also told that, they were working on trying to make sure that, console players would have access to PC test if, they were so inclined to do so. Mm-hmm. So long as you're legendary, of course.
And still have a PC.
And of course you need to have a PC, yeah.
You have to say those words.
Yeah, you can't download the PC version of the game onto your console, everybody. In case you didn't know that.
There are people that didn't.
I'm gonna make sure I point that out for Trex here, because he's wanting to make sure you guys know that you cannot download the PC test client onto your console.
I have been asked.
As crazy as that may be, really?
I have been asked.
Really, man. Some people just don't. Man, some people don't belong on the internet.
I responded as nice as possible, but on my side of the screen,
for humanity.
Whew.
If people have asked you that question,
on my side of the screen, I had no choice but to hit my head against the wall. I couldn't believe I read it, but I was nice and sincere replying. But yes, you have to have a PC to go into the PC test, even as a PlayStation player.
Wow.
Yeah. It hurt me too.
That was my kid getting a 95 in advanced speaking, but he's getting an 81 in sociology.
Not a social person? I don't know what to tell you. I just don't know.
I mean, he's getting a solid A in a class that that's teaching him to speak in front of people, but he's getting a C in a class that teaches him how people interact with each other. Makes no sense. I thought to that kid.
That's your kid. That's your kid. So this week it has been the roughest week for the community managers. Super Patriot and I can testify to that. I'm going to keep it under NDA as much as possible, but I mean, every morning, man.
We didn't talk about the spam on the forums. I'm sure there were some mornings when Trex came into work, looked at the forums, and just head planted straight into his desk
every day, man. I've gotten to the point where I ignored them, and my whole screen for my threads went to 2 a page. For the first 5 pages went to 2 threads each. I'm like, holy crap. And you know what? I definitely understand why you guys went to the forums and it's like, oh my god, can Daybreak get a handle on this? Why is this griefing so much? It's like, guys, you need to understand. There were cutbacks. We all know there were cutbacks. People got laid off. Yeah, whatever. Things happen on their business side. I can testify, this is not a picnic for them either. Every single morning. Yeah. I was afraid to even type in our chat.
And here's the thing is this. All right, here's the thing too. All right, and this is what I'm glad Brittany's here. I'm glad Brittany is here for this and all that, because it was all spam from Korea. So, Brittany, why would you do this?
I'm sorry.
Brittany, you're Asian?
Livens things up a little bit.
Liven things up.
Okay, so... Brittany was Asian.
that changes everything then, doesn't it?
Okay, well, to just say, I mean, your picture on Skype is black and white, so I mean, you do look white. I just saying.
Things just got a lot more attractive.
Oh boy, I gotta
No,
go.
no, you're here for the long haul now, lady. So, because Super Patriot kind of pitched it in, I'm gonna have to try and swing at the bat here. Can you translate what the forums said?
Oh my god, racist.
What?
Hashtag racist.
He pitched it. I have no choice but to try and swing.
Can you read kanji?
No, I'm a Twinkie. Come on.
You're a Twinkie. What?
I don't know.
Is that an Asian thing?
Oh my god, you've never heard that saying before?
She's yellow on the outside, white, or yellow on the outside, white in the middle, white in the end.
I don't think so.
There's multiple Twinkies. There's a lot.
There's the only one good one, Vagrant.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought there was only one. I'm like, what?
She's already got Trex doing this to her. You know, you can't be, you know, can't be having after her too.
At least she's saying that she's not a Swiss roll.
That's me, dude. Well, at least I am delicious. That's all I have to say.
So what's a zebra cake then?
What's going on?
Oh my god!
What happened to the show? Okay. Whew. So yes, we every single morning, even at 1 a.m. on, well, I don't know, 1 a.m. like Pacific time with the forum times, I don't know, but 1 a.m. Even at 1 a.m. we had all those Korean spammers of all those threads. We don't know how that happened. I honestly don't care. Why? Because it's been fixed. Because Radar X came in, boom, put the lockdown on the forums, and did something awesome that I don't know what he did, but it was awesome because now they're gone and they're never coming back.
What he did is he went to the Korean embassy and went like, look, man, we just had a booster bundle sale. Here's like a whole bunch of money. Just stop spamming on the forums. And they're like, all right.
I don't see that being realistic.
I don't know. The booster bundle sales always raking off money, man.
They're probably swimming in auras right about now. But it was actually pretty cool to see a couple of forum posts or even a thread that was dedicated to Radar X and just like, hey, Radar, it's good to see you're still around, man. Good job. And I'm like, oh, people remember Radar. These are people from the beginning.
I didn't even know Dirt was still around. Dev Dirt.
He's a quiet dude. Very quiet. So, and this is actually something for Brittany because patch notes or a hotfix just hit the test server for survival mode Fortress of Solitude. Now that all rounds have been tested, NPC levels have been increased to their intended difficulty.
Yeah, it was. I figured it was too easy. I mean, people were making it to round 10 very easily, so that doesn't surprise me at all.
There's also a hotfix coming out tomorrow for Ares.
Finally.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, and speaking of, Brittany, congratulations to you and I guess Select Few for completing Elite Throne. Was it One Piece or Select Few?
Select Few.
Select Few, okay. So
Thanks.
I didn't know. I had to ask. So yes, congratulations for the Elite defeat, and now Ares has been fixed, which I guess there was something wrong with him. What was the issue with Ares?
If you were within 5 meters of him, like you couldn't aggro him, or he wouldn't aggro to anybody, so you had to stand farther away than 5 meters for him to be able to taunt him, I guess.
You basically have to range tank him.
Yeah.
All right.
It made it to be a pretty interesting fight. So,
Ticken is only here for the 3,000 station cash. That's all she's here for.
Oh, yeah.
She's not here to watch the show or hang out. No, she's here for that big money.
She's here to listen to something while she groans over Legends PvE.
So,
I'm gonna sprinkle that in, Trex. Gonna sprinkle that in, man.
You sprinkle that white horrible sugar all you want, sir. So, game update 46. It came out, and boy, were there issues. There are issues that some of it's NDA, which honestly, even under NDA, I still laugh at. It was so funny, but yeah. So USPC kind of got shafted on this one because we took forever to get back online, and then when we got back online,
so one time, 46 updates, Chris, and one time you guys freaking have an issue, and it's like, oh my god, we got the shaft.
Oh my gosh, that's PC Master Race for you.
That's right.
Yeah, I know. So we got so shafted. Oh, I couldn't play the game until midnight. Whatever, man. Seriously, one time in 46 updates, and you guys act like, oh my god,
it's the end of the world as we know it.
I was just thinking the whole time, I haven't seen a launch this bad since Assassin's Creed Unity.
Oh, what? What? No. Oh, whoa! What kind of crap? What is that?
No, wait, I don't get. I honestly don't get it because I had no issues with Unity day one. I didn't get into the multiplayer at all day one, but I mean,
maybe it's because it was a PC
there's too
thing.
many YouTube videos against you on that issue. So
that's very true.
I'm not debating. I'm not debating there were issues. I'm not saying there weren't. I'm just saying I didn't have any issues that day.
Yeah, I didn't have any issues there. But I didn't play online. I just played single player.
Yeah.
So.
It wasn't just multiplayer, though. It was like everything about the game.
Yeah, like glitches of just with the faces and the rendering.
I ran into a couple of glitches. I mean, I ran into one, like villager, or townsperson, like running in midair, in it one time. But that was it. That was really the only issue I ever saw.
Yeah. So there were some. There's also some disconnects from the PlayStation 3 crowd, in which Meps has updated a thread about 35 minutes ago. Actually, most players on PS3 have noticed an increase in crashes since Game Update 46. Our client team has identified 2 separate issues causing the crashes and implemented the fixes internally. However, both fixes are in the client, which needs PSN approval before it can be released. Timing can vary on how long that takes, so we will update you next week when we think the new client and fixes will be released to live. Thank you for your patience, and we apologize for your inconvenience. Once again, another example that why PlayStation doesn't have a test server.
Well, also, these are issues just on PS3, correct?
Correct. Only on PS3.
I've got a simple solution. You guys want to fix right now?
Oh my god, don't do it. I mean, just because it's what I did, even though I didn't have an issue on PlayStation 3. I just had good tax money. But
you just had a paperweight. Come on.
That's true. That's true. So the PS3 fixes are coming. We just don't know when. Sometime next week, Meps will update us. Thank you, Meps. So Game Update 46 brought us the Rage changes. Really, the Rage addition with the Rage advanced mechanic for their DPS role. Brought in the power back, brought in the Savage State, Essence, and I just have to... I'm not going to give a shout out or anything. It's really just a notice that I found a thread earlier this week, and it was about the Rage powers. It was about Game Update 46. When you create a thread on the forums, you need to give examples. Your loadout. If there's a problem with Rage and you want to have a discussion, you need to give us examples. You don't just say, oh, Game Update 46 ruined Rage, blah, 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 cry, cry, cry. And And when a person becomes civil to you to offer this suggestion, don't bring back your fire thinking you're going to win the argument, because I am going to destroy you with logic, sir. So, Rage. What did anything change? A little bit, not much. Why? Because Rage already had the advanced freaking mechanic when it launched. The only thing that was missing was the power back mechanic. That's all it really was missing. If you're worried that your loadout is going to change, do not say it's like, oh, if your change didn't load, you must be sucking at Rage. No, that means that you suck as a player and you suck at adjusting. That's what's the problem. Because you can't play the Rage. You can't play your character. So, Rage is fine. If your loadout changed, then that means you are adapting to the situation. My DPS loadout technically didn't change because everything I need to do, my power back mechanic, my Savage State increase mechanic, it's already in there. It's already in my loadout. So nothing changed. So sorry.
You mad, bro?
It really pressed a button earlier this week. It really pressed a button.
You mad, bro?
I did. I raged a little bit, and I'm not sorry. Because I love Rage. I love my Red Lanterns. So I did exactly what Atrocitus would want me to. I should have went to his house and threw up on him. That's what I should have done.
Should have sent him scrim. That's what you do. From what I understand, I don't know. I've got a raged character. Brittany, you main on Rage. I mean, what do you think?
It's fun. It reminds me of the old clipping days. It's a lot of fun to be able to melee. Rage melee has always been super fun, but this update definitely brought it back to what it felt like before Weapon Mastery came out. It really is like old school clipping, and I don't know. I love it. But the range portion of it is boring. Like, it's completely two different things between Rage and Melee, but it's awesome. Definitely awesome. Yeah. Try it out.
I have yet to do anything with Rage DPS since the update came out, but I do have a couple people in my league, one of which was telling me that Dreadful Blast is like consistently block breaking for 10k every time. Yeah. Which to me sounds like it might be a bit too much, because I know Flame Cascade doesn't block break for that goddamn much.
We all know.
But yeah, the whole fire thing.
Fire.
I gotta tell you though, man. I don't know if you've been watching some of my recent videos. I've been having a lot of fun exposing people, and people like I see in comments, in open world, fighting people in open world and beating them, and people saying that, in the comments, people, how is he losing to a fire DPS? I've been having a lot of fun with that.
I don't know. It's fun. People should definitely try it out. If you can melee, but I mean, there's certain fights in this new content where you can melee, but you actually, you got to be aware of your surroundings and stuff like that and the boss's attacks, but you can definitely get away with it in a lot of the content, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
And apparently, until tomorrow, you can get away with it on Ares.
Haha.
Well, you can still get away with it on Ares even after the hotfix.
Yeah, because now it's actually going to focus on the person who has the most hate, and not just anyone that's around them.
Yep.
So, Rage was supposed to be a melee power to begin with, but because the game isn't really melee suitable, everyone just went with range or mid-range.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just another thing that we could try and hope to see further along in the development of newer content is melee-friendly fights. Now, of course, in melee-friendly fights, you, of course, need to walk out before the boss does something AoE and then walk back in. So, but just hopefully something to hear about. On the forums as well, with the same update, the people were having issues with the booster bundles and nothing showing up in the inventory. That is like a 9-page thread, and I did not really look hard into it, I did see. I'm looking at the SOE or the Daybreak tracker, and I see that Meps was like granting people. I guess he had a list or something. There were some issues. I don't know. So, but all I can say is, if you're buying your booster bundles and you're not getting anything in your inventory, you need to go create a ticket to customer support, and so they can take a look at it.
Yeah. Don't call them. Don't call them anymore, guys. Because we said, we've told everybody, they have cut back on a lot of areas, and one of those areas is their support staff and all that. So I don't think they take calls anymore from people. You actually have to put in a ticket.
Yeah.
So.
And I think that was really it that I saw from the forums. And then of course, the new hatred on the game right now is the new Legends PvE, which is Bloodhaven, which it's not the funnest ride.
I'm gonna say this. I'll say this. It's better than Area 51.
100%.
It's not the funnest ride, but I mean, it's like. I can't even get out the first word.
Do it.
Don't do it. Do not do it.
Tell us how you really feel.
Don't do that. No.
It's like
oh shit.
It's like that ride at Disneyland that you see that kid that nobody likes that he goes on because he can't get anyone to go on a ride with him. That's Legends PvE, and he just gets on by himself, and he's just like, oh, why isn't anybody here with me? Because nobody likes you.
God damn.
Wow.
Oh,
Legends
man.
PvE. You want to know what Legends PvE is to players? It's a skill point pool. That's all it is.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's all it really was meant to be.
But
Yeah.
I thought this was supposed to be a fun thing to do when
Yeah,
we were in between
apparently thought
DLCs.
that everyone was gonna freaking crap their pants when they put it up because they were like, "Hey man, we got all these feats for if you run Legends PvE like 500 times, go for it." No one's
But
gonna. No one.
I didn't think that was going to be a thing, though, like those huge, long, grindy feeds. I mean, I think if they would have added just the specific feats for each alert, that would have been better than, or maybe have run like a total of 100 for each category. But I really don't understand the reasoning behind 1,000 for the main ones and then all the specific like character types. Why that goes to 750? Because, like I said, I hate to use the term casual, but no casual DC player is ever going to get all of those feats. Ever. Not even some of the hardcore players are going to get those feats because you have to run, 7,000 or something like that to get all of the feats?
And not even any of the hardcore DC players likes Legends PvE that much.
Right. Some of the people that I've spoken to just do it because of you get feat points from it, and they're completionists. They want to get all the scope or all the feats. I don't know what the actual idea of PvE Legends on live versus what they talked about are two completely separate things. Yeah, I'm not a fan of PvE Legends at all.
You're supposed to complete them over time.
What, like 2 years? What?
Took you 2 years to get those feat points to begin with.
Apparently, DC Universe Online just read up on Destiny and went like, "Let's do that." They got a 10-year plan.
You know what? But that's not fair because I didn't really know about feats or really knew about grinding feats until maybe about a year and a half ago. Something like that. I was never really into grinding. I was just like, whatever, But yeah, I would have gotten all those feats way faster had I actually cared at the time or really known, about feats, I guess.
I still don't have the 500 alerts feat.
Oh yeah, I did that.
Half the content we get is
listen to you.
operations.
And it's gonna be 2 years. It's gonna be 2 years later, and when all her Legends PvE feats are done, she's gonna say the same exact thing. I didn't get my Legends PvE. I got that done years ago.
Oh my gosh! You'll have what? You'll be at what, 100 total?
Yeah.
Get out of here! Get out of here!
Especially once Legends PvE alerts start cycling. You think I'm gonna run them again?
I want to move on to another topic. I just do. But I can't. So I think the Legends PvE is a bust.
It's definitely a bust.
I don't think it's totally a bust. I mean, I think what they need to do is, they need to increase the rewards for it, because just the Marks of Legends and a lair.
My biggest question is, why the heck is it an event?
Well, because it's a cycled thing. It's not something.
That's what just like blows my mind. Nothing about it speaks to me as an event.
I mean, like Steve said, it's a cycle.
It's a cycled thing. That's why it's on the event tab.
At the same time, it is. I mean,
why does it
rehashed stuff.
Cycle?
Because I mean, it's rehashed content. It's not like it's a new alert specifically for Legends PvE. I mean, it's old stuff. So I mean, I could see why it's better to be a cycled event instead of just being plain out there.
I feel like more players would like it if they were able to choose what alert they wanted to pick.
I think we might get that down the road after we have all the stuff that needs to be cycled through, because this might be like they're bug testing for it or something. Just like, all right, well, let's see what people like about it and what they didn't like about it.
I hope so. This better be a bug test for them.
Right? What happens when Arkham comes out, huh?
Oh my
Please
God!
Tell me
Stop!
How much you love Arkham. Please tell me how much you love Arkham when that comes out and hits test. Tell me.
Stop! I'm not.
Tell me.
I am mentally not prepared.
No. There are certain alerts that I will scream to the high heavens that they better not make into Legends.
One of those lashers coming at you. That's probably gonna one-shot you. Yeah.
Watchtower containment, no. Watchtower containment, no. The Hollow Doom Armory, no.
Strikers,
hell no. Ulan, hell no. Arkham Asylum, hell no. Strikers, no.
Yep.
Nope. Just don't. Please.
The only way I can see those ever being okay is if they lower the level than what it currently is, because there's no way that that's going to be completed with the level that they have the Legends at right now. It's just not.
That requires too much work. If they did that, they would delay a DLC.
And that's where it comes into play. Every time I see a PvE Legends thread on the forums, I want to just go in there and copy and paste the same response over and over. If you wanted a brand spanking new alert for Legends PvE, say goodbye to a DLC. Just say goodbye to it. Just see the delay, and it's not going to come.
I'm not asking for a brand new alert. I mean, the Legends PvE, I'm fine with it. It's just they need to make it more. It needs to be more rewarding, and it needs to be a little bit more fun.
What can really be more rewarding than just running with a simulated character and getting? And this is basically how PvE players get Marks of Legends instead of going into PvP. That's how I got my Marks of Legends, to go into PvP. And I hate PvP. I stand it in Legends because it's somehow a little bit balanced.
Here's the thing. Okay, now you're getting in other areas of discussion involving in this. All right, it should not be an alternate way for people to get Marks of Legend. All right,
what?
People should be PvPing to get those marks, because that's where those marks originated from, and that's what those marks were intended for. It's for Legends tunes for Legends PvP. All right, I'm not going to get into that discussion right now. Because you're not going to like that discussion. But
probably not, because it did start in PvP. Because I'm telling you now, PvP can suck it. Can suck it it hard.
The way they could make it more rewarding All right. I mean, you're talking about, okay, you're talking about immersion. All right. You're talking about immersion right there. You're talking about, being able to play an iconic character through one of these alerts. That's great. So, okay, but people aren't looking for that type of immersion. All right. People didn't get on this game to play Batman. They didn't get on this game to play Superman. They didn't get on this game to play Wonder Woman. All right. They got on this game because they could make their own character. They got on this game because they could make their own character. I mean, if they wanted to play, an iconic character all the time, they could go play Marvel's MMO. But it's not. That's not what people got on DCO for. I mean, I know. The main thing that drew me to DCO was the fact that I was going to be able to make my own character. All right, and I'm sure that's probably the same for the rest of you and everybody else listening or watching the stream right now. So what they need to do is they need to increase that immersion. All right, they need to increase that immersion that you're talking about. Make it so that there's. I mean, and this granted now this is going to involve stat clamping. Which I know a lot of people don't like, but I mean, it would have to be done. Make it so that you can queue up. One or two people could queue up for these things. As their own character. And go into these alerts with an iconic. That would add so much to the immersion factor with this game.
And it would. But to do that,
I mean, being able to go in there as on Trex Rage, alongside Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. I mean, you wouldn't like that.
I'm not saying I would like it.
You don't think that would?
I would.
Yeah, that would.
But you could say goodbye to a DLC.
Immersion factor for you, right?
Yeah, but say goodbye to a DLC.
No, and it's not saying goodbye to a DLC because at SOE Live, when I asked that question about being able to do that, Spittle said no, but Locke was sitting there and he said not yet. So it's on their agenda. It may not be high on the priority list, but I mean it's something that Locke's at least interested in doing.
Well, why didn't they just make it to where Legends PvE was like an enclosed area like survival mode?
What do you mean?
What, just that way, one, just like one.
You go into one area. You go into one area. They could have made it to where it was story driven, specifically for certain Legends PvE characters. Not a lot of resources is used that way. There you go. Also, I never really thought like why they didn't make it to where this would have been the perfect opportunity to introduce new skins, earn skins for characters through Legends PvE. You earn the characters in Legends PvP, you earn their skins in Legends PvE.
Yeah.
Players from the forums wanted that immersion. They did. I remember the threads. I remember hearing that talk at the SOE Live. That is what we definitely want. But then on the other side of that coin, there were players that were also demanding, which were also a little bit more vocal than the immersion players, where they wanted to play as those characters and just burn through everything.
But they're not burning through anything.
Hold on.
You get like one-shotted if you go out there by yourself.
Yeah, because honestly, even as Batman, I don't want to go in there and just blaze through everything. That's just boring. That's why Marvel Heroes is boring to me. I don't want to go in there and just randomly press freaking buttons and just there's nothing smart about it. Just not. But that game. But with Legends PvE, it's failed. It's failed because we are basically we're playing these Legends characters in this old rehash content. Is it difficult? Yes, because they scaled the Legends characters down to match that CR or whatever to that instance. And we don't have roles, so we don't have heals, we don't have power back mechanics. I mean, none. We're basically going in there as all DPS. And so it takes a little bit more configurating, it takes it more learning, and most players aren't ready to do that. Every single time a new PvE comes out, we see the threads where everyone hates on it. There has not been one Legends PvE that anyone has liked. There has not been a consensus because they want to face roll the entire instance.
I don't think it's a face roll. I think that
it's not that it's that. It's that it's just not fun.
Yeah, because you go in there.
It's just not fun.
You can't pug it. I mean, like, even LOA, that was a crapshoot because I went in there, I randomly queued, got in there, got into a group of people that semi knew what they were doing. We got out of there in 15 minutes. Then I queued up again, got into a group where I was in there for 45 minutes because nobody knew what to do.
Or you get in there like Area 51, and you got somebody going around there picking up investigations.
Right.
Leveling up. I pugged into Area 51 the other day, and I swear to God, a dude leveled up on the third boss. I heard the sound, and I was like, "Oh my God!"
One of the biggest
he wasn't even there at the last boss fight because he had no idea where to go.
One of the biggest things.
I pugged it another time, and I was in there for an hour.
I could believe that.
I could believe that too.
One of the biggest problems with Legends PvE, because they're going back to all these old alerts, is half the community has never played these alerts because it's so easy to skip them.
So, and Vagrant has a point. These are new characters. I can't believe we're actually on this freaking discussion. Because I literally am remembering the podcast.
What else is there to really talk about?
But I can be mad at that new player Soups that you had if they're running around grabbing collections and we're in fights. I can definitely agree with that argument, and which I'm sure that you probably went to chat and berated him that, hey, get your ass over here, stop doing that. But I can't really hate on a new player or even veterans that have never even ran it. It's like, congratulations, you're first in it. Let's be helpful. That's my go-to. I have to be helpful, and if they're not one to receive it, then I start berating them. I start being that bad guy. But I'm sorry. I enjoyed Area 51. I did. I enjoyed LOA. South Gotham Courthouse was a nightmare. Bloodhaven was doable, but fucking ads. It was insane. It's just not hitting. And it's supposed to be a way to give the PvE players Marks of Legends to get those tunes. And honestly, the skin stuff, I can see it coming down the line, which is an excellent idea. Because that's exactly what they all are. It's just some of them are skins, which was supposed to come into the new UI, which that's all in.
Yeah, it's just if they had nothing to give us when we ran Legends PvE, why the hell did you release it? It obviously wasn't ready. No one likes it.
Here's the thing, though. Like, I never expected Legends PvE to be a face roll. I expected you to still to require some teamwork.
Challenge. I like challenge.
But this isn't necessarily a challenge. It's just...
It's frustrating busy work is what it is.
Right. Like, I mean, okay, take Bloodhaven, for example. You can counter all the bosses. None of the boss fights are so difficult that you couldn't complete them with a pug group.
Correct.
At least I don't feel, because you can counter them. They don't hit, extraordinarily hard, like nothing like that. They're fine. The issue with Bloodhaven are the ads that seem to hit harder than the bosses. It's
That's
like,
correct.
What? So if they reduce some of that so that it wasn't so like difficult, I would be fine with that. But none of the alerts have been something that you can just easily pug. And on top of that, you don't hit that hard. So anybody that wanted to play as like Batman, you go in there and you hit for like 200 to 300. Like the boss is hitting you for 1,000 plus. Like what? How are you supposed to feel like super powerful, whatever, as your favorite Legends tune when you're getting creamed by ads and bosses? Like that just doesn't make sense to me. I think that the Legends PvE should require some teamwork, but also shouldn't be so difficult that you can't just go in there with a random group.
This is exactly why.
I think it should also require that you be level 30 before you go in there, because like Brittany said, there's people who are at level 30 who haven't even done, or I'm sorry, Vagrant said it. There are people who haven't even run these alerts because they just skipped over them.
I don't think that people
introducing these alerts to players who are new to the game, not just new to the game, but don't even know how to freaking do a Legends character. What a Legends character's powers are. You know, I mean, I saw Harley Quinn the other day just like go running around hitting gag glove on everything.
Oh no! Or the Batman just tapping triangle, just tapping triangle, and then looking for the exploration feat in South Gotham Courthouse. That was awesome. Love that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to be elitist or anything here, but I mean, there needs to be a progression. There needs to be a legitimate progression on how people are advancing their characters in this game. It has been a problem with this game since replay badges came out. It's been a problem with this game since you were able to do freaking walk-ins. You know, I mean, it's been a long problem.
People would complain that you can't skip content.
It's an MMO. It's an MMO. The only way,
the only way, excuse they would throw is I can't play my way.
Even with WoW though, I mean, you can't skip content unless you buy a heroic character, correct?
No.
Yes.
No. Unless you buy the heroic character, which forces you into buying that character. But if you start off as a level 1 creating a brand new character, the content you can skip, but that's because your XP has been increased dramatically running through stuff, where normally 5 quests is like the experience rolled in from 5 quests is rolled into 1, so you can level faster to get to the current content. So
right, that's assuming you already have a level 100 toon and you've played through the leveling process.
Yeah, if you already know where to go, you're looking like a day, two tops. But yeah, they increase the experience in the lower levels to get you so you can get to the higher end faster to get to the newer content. And at the same time, you don't even really need the old content to get through some of that, even though it doesn't actually just come with it anyways now. Like, you don't even need to buy Mist and Pandaria by itself. You can just buy the newest one that's out now, and you already have all that crap to begin with. Like F. So, I mean, yeah, you could just pretty much just skip around stuff, and you'll get to the higher content easily. So, and even then, and the devs have even said, like, you don't need to buy every single DLC. Which will actually make it easier for the episodes coming out, because I can skip around now where I want to go, as long as I meet that CR requirement.
But still, I mean, it doesn't take away from the fact, or play your way, fine, whatever. But I mean, there needs to be some progression in this. Somebody who downloaded this game 4 days ago, and got boosted up, to whatever CR, it should not be going into Throne. I mean, I'm sorry. Like I said, I hate to sound like an elitist here and all that, but I mean, I'm working on a video right now. Orbit actually put one out talking about the difference between 100 skill points and 200 skill points as a DPS. And the stats. I mean, it may not look like it's that huge of a stat increase and all that, but when he demonstrated the damage that he was doing between 100 skill points and 200 skill points, just weapon damage, it was pretty wide gap right there. People don't understand though. It's like, okay, I don't need those skill points because I'm doing fine. I'm just crying out loud. So I had a group. My league had a pug in a group one day, and I told this story already. And he was talking about he had 80 skill points. He didn't need to get any more because he had everything. He had everything he needed with 80 skill points. No. I've got 213 skill points. I don't have everything. Brittany's got what, 219 now? 220?
220.
You got 220. You got everything you need for DPSing?
No. Not even close.
I mean, I'm a fire tank. It doesn't. There isn't. A point where I get. Where I can't. Get more. Things that will help me as a fire tank. I mean, so I still got. I can go through. I can get. I can get resto. That's going to help me out a lot. I mean, I can get crit heals, crit heal chance, all that stuff. So my grind is constant as a fire user, but I mean there needs to be the progression in this freaking game needs to be locked down more and all that, where people are not able to get into content that they should not be getting into at all. And that's been the biggest problem with this game since replay badges. replay badges and walk-ins. I mean, you're still finding people out there. So I put out a recruitment video and all that. So I'm asking for people with 150 skill points. That's not that much. That's not a lot.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to reach that.
Well, no, seriously,
it's easy. It's easy if you play the game. It takes literally maybe a month of straight dedication in a game that you're already having fun with.
Sure.
It's I thought it was hilarious when they implemented the XP boosters in leveling content when it was already stupid easy to level. Yeah. Why do we need experience boosters in really content you're gonna forget in T-minus an hour after you play it? Because you level too fast in this game. And to an extent, that was always a good thing. You got to end game. You got to experience the fun part of the game real fast.
Yeah, but, I'll put it to you this way too, Trex, and all that. If you think you can't make 150 skill points and all that, I've got a guy in my league right now who's coming close on getting 200 skill points and all that. And the only thing that's been holding him back, keeping him from getting more, is the fact that he does not PvP at all. I mean, he still has to get 5 back cave wins.
Yeah, let me go ahead and rephrase it then.
But he's got 190. He's got 190 skill points.
Yeah, I kind of choose not to. If I get a feat, then I yay, awesome, didn't expect it. But I honestly don't. I'm at 115, and that's 15 more than I ever really thought I was going to get. And I play the game, but my time is very short and valuable. And so I don't. If I can get a feat, then great. If I don't, then
you fit into that. You fit into that casual player crowd. You fit into that. I understand that. All right, I get that. But at the same time,
so you're saying as 115 skill points, I can't go on the throne as a tank.
I'm saying
as a tank.
I'm saying they shouldn't dumb down the content for you so you can. That's
to which they will. To which they will when the next tier comes out.
Because that's what happened with Wave, and that's what happened with Nexus.
Yeah, so I understand it. I mean, I do. I play. I've been through this, and wow, I'm a MMO veteran, for God's sakes. I have seen the dumbed down content, and I have been okay with it. I just have. Even as Dox and Wave are now. Right, it's the same damn thing. As Nexus and Dox are dumbed down now, they're still freaking hard. It's still tough because it's still a mechanic fight. I'm no longer looking at stacks. At 113 when I ran it as a tank with a whole bunch of other plugs that were kind of around that same range of CR, it was still tough. There's still going to be difficulty. We're just longer players and have seen more and experience more and know more about the game that we're able to progress a lot faster. Which, I mean, Britteny defeating Elite shows that tenacity of experience in the game.
Nah, yeah, but I mean, look how much.
Come on.
Easy, Ego, easy.
Like you said, though, I mean, look how much they were. Look how much they were. Trying. They were going for it. How much. How often they were trying to get in there and get it and beat it. I mean, it's not something. I mean, Elite was made for Tier 7 gear.
True. Very true.
To be honest.
Yeah, so everyone can calm the F down about that. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not progression. I am not counting Elite as progression. That's like the extra
I wish
stuff.
You could tell people that more that.
Right.
I wish they would get that.
Oh. Hold on.
One day, maybe.
This is what we'll do. Britteny, I want you to say that the Elite Throne is not progression. Maybe if they listen to a woman, they'll understand.
Oh, no, they won't, because they'll immediately say, you're getting paid by the devs. The devs just carry you through everything. That's why you need it. That's why you have your 101 gear.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
That's why Spittle hasn't been in a group with you guys since freaking what? Oh, in Science Cell survival mode?
Well, I was also gonna say, usually the players like Britteny carrying the developers.
I don't know. I don't know.
Say it.
Say
no,
it.
No balls. No balls.
Any type of progression at all, and I don't understand why people continue to harp on that. Elite was made for people that wanted a challenge, and while I don't think people understand if they've ever tried the Hades fight after they fixed it with Totem Masters, it was a complete mess. Not because it was too difficult, it was because the mechanics didn't work properly, and you couldn't have beaten it forever because of how they made it. Like, the mechanics were a mess. So, to the people that are talking about, oh, it's being nerfed, and no, it's actually being fixed so that people can complete it or try to complete it, because before it was a nightmare. Like, you couldn't even survive maybe 5 minutes in that fight without complete wiping because of all the ads that were spawning. Just ads upon ads upon ads. But you don't have to run that raid to get to tier 7. The styles that come from that raid are the exact same styles that drop in all the other 3 raids. I mean, having a mix of 99 and 100 gear, you'll be more than fine to start any of the tier 7 content. I don't get why people think that you're not going to be able to do that.
And also, once the loot changes come out, it's definitely going to change a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully. Because getting 3 pairs of feet in one raid is very annoying.
But you like shoes.
I do, but I don't like blue shoes. I like purple shoes. God.
I got sad. I got sad when DC started going towards loot and raids. I always thought it was nice that it was the best gear was out of vendors.
I like that too, but then they needed to find some. I mean, they needed some way to get people to keep running the content, because that was back before replay badges.
Chase,
remember?
Yep. Yeah.
That was back before replay badges and and weekly lockouts.
When you got the best Luther vendors, no, replay badges was introduced during Battle for Earth DLC 3, when vendor gear was still the best.
Yeah, DLC.
Yeah,
3.
and then what happened with DLC 5?
Hand of Fate?
Time gear.
Hand of Fate?
Well, yeah, hand of Fate, but you had that demonic
craft gear.
Oh,
yeah, the crafted gear.
You still had to. It was but like I don't know. That was like the stats that you got from it wasn't that great.
No, but it made people. It was a really rare drop.
Mm-hmm.
You know that. Plus, you were rolling against other people for it. Plus, it was something you had to craft, and it cost how many freaking marks of war at the time to buy that?
God.
It was like 50 or something like that.
It was outrageous, so large.
Yeah. So I mean, 5, Hand of Fate. That was the one that pushed, a lot of the replay going on. That because people were, chasing down, feats. 169 clowns in Dawn. Come on.
I'm so close.
Oh my God.
I would have completed it the other night.
There are some moments, all right, when you feel like you want to disclose and you should not. Okay. But
am I not in a safe space?
Define safe.
But it's there was grindy feats in there and everything, and and there was styles to chase after, and drops to chase after and all that, and a set of gear that was technically better than the tier 4 gear we had. So that's where it started, and then Origin Crisis came out. I mean, look how better freaking Trace's gear was compared to the tier 5.
That's because they decided, let's just increase stats by a stupid amount, so all previous content was just a face roll. They really need to go back and number crunch.
Yeah.
Mm. But
the inflated stats was a huge mistake.
Back to what I was saying about progression. I mean, that's this is kind of what I wanted to talk about a couple weeks ago. Was the progression in this game. That's what's, and I hate to say it, replay badges have killed the replayability of this game.
Oh, we've been saying that since day one.
And I mean, because DLC drops and everybody's running the new raids, back to back, resetting them 4 or 5 times a night sometimes with some people, and then after that, what are you supposed to do? PvP, the broken PvP we've got right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on.
Remember when you could replay PvP?
Oh my god.
Yeah. I get what they were doing with that, but that was
large sigh from Brittany.
That was awful. Please,
but
no,
you know what?
never again.
I'm gonna put this out there. I'm gonna put this out there to you guys. So, I mean, if it took them monetizing PvP for them to be able to focus more attention on it and all that, would you guys be willing to pay for it?
For PvP?
I'm not
for them
talking
to
to you.
fix
PvP?
Okay.
Understood, Soups.
I mean, for them to pay as much attention to PvP as they do to PvE, because I mean, let's face it, they just they're all over the PvE in this game. They have been since day one. Well, they have been since Chris Kale got fired, but I mean, they've been all over it since the launch. Making sure the stuff works. I mean, would you be willing to pay money for PvP?
Again, for them to fix PvP so it actually works.
for them to have a monetary reason, a financial reason to pay. I mean, because right now they're not making any. They make zero money off PvP.
I understand that, but PvP should work.
Oh, I completely agree with you. Don't get me wrong.
No, they make some money off of PvP
arguing
through the Legends tunes.
Fix PvP to work properly. I would have no qualms with paying for them to pay more attention to giving us like maps or modes or things like that. I would have no qualms with that. But for them to actually fix PvP so it works properly, heck no, I'm not paying for that. No. That just should be something that's fundamental that should just work. And if it's broken, it should be fixed.
Technically, content that rolls around in terms of like progression towards the game of like new content being fresh for PvE and PvP should be inferred that it's going to come out. We haven't gotten a new map that wasn't rehashed in a year and a half?
What was the last new map? The pit? Or was it the last left stuff?
It's bad. It's bad when we can't think of it.
Was it the 1v1?
Lair Battles, I think, was the last one. That was new.
Home turf, yeah. I think
like, how long have we been wanting just a arena style map with no power ups, no jump pads, no nothing?
Don't get him started. Please don't get him started. Stop. Please don't get him started. No.
I mean, come on. I don't even care if it's rehashed. Like, why can't we just get a TDM map?
Where is our true capture the flag? I think we're the only MMORPG on the market that does not have a capture the flag PvP map.
Well, we did.
And it was stupid the way we had it.
Wait, actually, you know what? We do have a capture the flag. We do have a capture the flag map.
What?
No, don't you dare say Graviton Recovery.
Oh, son of a bitch! It is.
Don't say we don't have one then. Don't say we don't have one then, because we do.
Not capture the flag. That is not capture the flag. If I have to pick up something and my character looks like he's having a shit conniption when he freaking picks it up, then it's not capture the flag.
Capture the flag, Don.
It's not capture the flag. Why didn't they just make it to where the rock with something you didn't pick up, it just floats around your character, and when you die, If you get it back, it goes back to your point. That must have been like
kind of fun.
That must have been too much to.
I liked Moon. I liked Moon when we had the rock. I did.
It's never fun when you have to pick up something. No. No.
Well, it's when you pick it up and then your movement mode is like changed. I don't know. I never
That makes sense because if you pick up the rock and you just super speed across the map, how the heck is anyone supposed to get you?
Yeah.
Because smart people will just fly in the corner. Super speed will just go across the map where players aren't at, and acrobats will just freaking
zipline?
Jetpack or zipline. How am I supposed to?
I mean, like, why can't you just, like you said, just touch it and absorb something and then...
Exactly. But
that's what I'm saying, the whole lose your movement mode thing, I just don't like.
Slow, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That way you can fight too.
But then that would be cool for tanks to be somewhat viable, because then you could, if the Dom thing was there, you could CC them, you could pull them, you could...
Much like how in other games... Guess who's carrying the flag? Tanks.
The rogue?
Or the rogue if they move fast enough. You can't even tell me that Warsong Gulch, it's either a rogue or a paladin with bubble.
Normally it's my druid in bear form. Killing it.
Bear form is technically a tank.
Yes, he is. Love it. And I miss Moon. I do. Soups knows that my love for anything PvP related always came from Moon. Because I was the quarterback.
Because Capture the Flag is fun. It's a fundamental PvP map you see in every other MMO. It's sad we don't have one.
Graviton.
It's not. That's retarded. That's retarded Capture the Flag.
I feel like Bacon's head is going to explode.
But I mean, it's good points though. It's good points though. And the question I was posing to you, that was more of a devil's advocate. Because that's the question they're going to ask. That's the kind of question they would ask us. If would you guys be willing to pay for it? Or anything like that. It is, and you're completely right. I completely agree with you, Brittany. We shouldn't have to pay for it to be working correctly.
If it worked, I would in a heartbeat pay. I would. If PvP worked properly, I would pay. I would.
If PvP worked properly, I would love to see a Last Laugh too.
Yep, I would too. But based off of hopefully feedback that they got off of the other Last Laugh, not those kind of maps, but.
Yeah, well,
yes, I would pay.
This has been established before, and all that. Devs have a different view on what kind of maps they liked and what the majority of the PvP community likes. The devs they like the objective based maps, which is what we got in everything. Everything we got in Last Lap was all objective based, including the Capture the Flag map, Graviton. But Capture the Flag map in. HQ Watchtower. That's Capture the Flag last half. Also,
that's called sitting like an idiot with a thing above your head. That's called football, but you can't run.
But the majority of the PvP community, though, we want to have. Maybe a node-based map. I wouldn't mind too much. That so long as it was like, if it was more like Ace Chemicals 2v2 or Inner Sanctum 2v2. If we could do a fours map match in there, I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be cool if we could do 4v4 in Inner Sanctum. I'd be down for that. But
can we stop using the same map, please?
But but everybody's wanting these the vast majority. Everybody wants these TDM maps, and I'm going to say it. I want fucking science cells.
So do I. I want to see something new.
Since
make feats for it. Make feats for it.
Yeah, I'd like to see some feats for ISIS. I'd like to see some feats for ISIS. I would. We got feats with all the other maps that were added. with Last Laugh, and those were technically they were added because they were DLC maps, part of DLC. Technically, ISIS is a DLC map also that was linked to Hand of Fate, but we didn't get any feats for it.
But I mean, like, I don't know. It's just, it's just.
But no, give us an Owen Science Cells 4v4. Give us a Sunstone Matrix 5v5.
Why can't we have like a PvP map where we kill an avatar and it's a race against the other team? Why can't we have fun objective-based maps instead of Graviton Recovery?
You want to capture the flag, though, and that's what it is.
Freaking bomb disposal.
You don't like going into that robot uniform or robot thingy?
When I play with my I feel like it's a rock, paper, scissors match because we're just like, it's me.
out of those three, I like the bomb disposal one the best, though. Not saying I loved it, but
because more people don't know what to do in bomb disposal than bomb discovery or
really? Man, some of those. Jeez, I
don't know. Like
the team scoring for the other team when you had to free the hostages or whatever. Like what? Oh my god!
I go into those maps mostly in arenas because everybody thinks it's team deathmatch for some reason.
Right? Those are the best. You just go in and score, like, secretly, and you win, and they're like, wait, what happened?
How did we lose? We were killing them. We were killing them over here. We were killing them in our spawn this whole time. How did we lose?
Fight in the middle. Like, everybody just meets in the middle, and they all fight, and you just run off with the, like, whatever the objective is. It's like, that's great. I loved it.
My pockets. Fire's advanced mechanics suck.
No, stop it. No,
I would to say that Fire's advanced mechanics probably are only better than Mental's advanced mechanics.
Wow.
And Earth's and Sorceries because ours doesn't exist. Ours got freaking null and voided.
Sorcery and
once it released.
Sorcery and Earth had that pet advanced mechanic though.
For like a day. And then, and then everyone realized, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Pirate Stark, you touched on an idea that I've had for a while, man. Especially when I was grinding my gather feat, a free for all phase where everybody was showing up red and everybody's flag was on.
Yeah.
Because there is lots of heroes out there I'd find on my farming route, man, when I was gathering bits. I'd be like, man, you're stealing my bits. I want to beat you up.
Can we go back to Sorcery and Earth real quick, though? And how their AMs suck?
Well, I mean, they're pets.
Yeah, pets have never worked in DC.
They have not.
Especially having a power that you, like, I don't know. I hated whatever that power was that gave them power back and then the shield, but like it had no other use. It was just so awkward to use in your loadout. Like
fortified golem for Earth.
Yeah, it was so weird. Like I don't know. I didn't like it.
See I feel like half the time the devs release something, they don't think about everything that's in the game.
Yeah.
They'll just release something and we'll go like, "Hey, you can do this now." And then we'll just kind of like be scratching our heads and be like, well, doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose of such and such? And we'll be like, oh, wait, yeah. Like, sorceries or advanced mechanics is going to be on pets. Earth's advanced mechanics is going to be pets. That's great and all, but our pet doesn't listen to us in a raid where the pet's just going to get one shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or how, like, there's a 1,000 chest feat. And, past tier 3, there's been barely any chests in content.
Yeah, but they started adding chests in, like...
one.
Inner Gang Crime Wave, if you do some of...
1 or 2 or 3 per DLC.
They had it it's in the Nexus alert, and then one of the raids.
Labyrinth.
Yeah, lab.
That's a chest. That's not enough, though.
I know, but I think
there should be a chest in every single instance.
That would be
nice. Oh
my
god, dude, go run through the intergame crime wave leveling things. There's 3 of them. All right, you go in there. There's
the best way to get chests. The best way to get chests is to just walk in and out of the freaking Brainiac duos.
Oh, the Earth ones?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's the best way to get chests.
Walk
in and out of. You can actually salvage the gear out of those too.
Yep.
Because I'm still working on my salvage feat.
So we hit everything that we wanted to hit then?
Yeah, because there really wasn't too much to talk about. I mean, the game update 46 was nice, but there was only 2 things in it.
Yeah, survival mode wasn't in game update 46 because apparently, as we see, it's still on test and there's still stuff to talk about.
Called it.
Sam wasn't ready.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked by that too. Yeah.
I thought we would get that with this update.
Everybody was saying that his supercharge hits too hard, and everybody was just like, "It's supposed to."
Yeah, that.
That's the shit that cracks me up, man. It's like people are like, "Oh, that supercharge hits too hard," but then in another thread you'll see, "Man, can we get it so the supercharges actually do something?"
Yeah, the forums
so they're actually worth at you. I mean, oh my god, come on, man, stop!
Yeah, don't look at that munitions thread because Pendrin keeps talking about it, and I'm like, oh my god, this is mind-numbing how back and forth these people are. I just can't get it. But for Shazam's supercharge, that's a long freaking build up too. So it needs to hit hard.
You get maybe 100% per match.
Yeah.
What is it like? What's his face? The blue guy supercharge?
Like Bane.
Where you can basically use it like maybe once a match.
Well, no, Bane's supercharge you can use abilities to build up his supercharge.
Oh, yeah.
No, not him. The Lantern one. Saint Walker.
Okay.
Him.
You most likely will not get his 100% supercharge in smaller matches like Lair Battles. It's just not going to happen. So what are people complaining about? That it hits 4K on everybody in front of them?
Well, I would love Arkham Joker's supercharge to actually do something instead of missing half the time and be interruptible. That would be great. But,
Well, like I said, when developers create content, they never go back and go like, does this make sense for our future content?
Yeah. Oh, well. He's my favorite Legends tune. I love playing as him.
Black Adam's going to be my favorite. Can't wait for Black Adam.
I want to play as Gorilla Grodd, though. I hope you get that move where he does, like, the jump and basically stuns everybody and they can't move, and then the rest of your team can just kill him. Great.
It's most likely going to be his Striker's Island moves.
No, I want the duo Gorilla Grodd, the SM Gorilla Grodd, the Alert Gorilla Grodd.
Everything but Striker's Gorilla Grodd.
Yes, everything but that one.
I'm waiting on Flash.
Pockets in the chat. I agree with all my pockets in the chat.
Well, of course you do.
Well, oh my god, no, come on.
But the problem is you'd get a supercharge called Why Does Fire Suck? And it would be like it would be a 50% supercharge, and it would be called This Mass Debt it better hit 10K, and it doesn't.
Yeah, but what if this supercharge was the old Fire Burst?
Ooh.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I mean, getting back to the whole, the advanced mechanics for, sorcery and earth and all that, I'm pretty sure that once they get done with, add these AMs onto all the powers that are existing right now,
They better
they're going to go back and they're going to do a balance sweep over everything. At least I would hope that they did. Simply because, I mean, yeah.
It's supposed to be an alternative weapon mastery.
It's like I was running freaking Halls of Hades the other day with one of the guys in my league, he's Quantum, and he's like nonchalant, mentioned, just like towards the end of the boss fight, he's like, "Oh, I just hit 109K." Meanwhile, we're doing Beast of Crete, and I'm DPS and on Beast of Crete in Labyrinth, and I get giddy as shit because I did a 32K with Mass Deck, and I'm like, I heard him say he hit that 109K. Yeah, that's how you. I was like, oh, I hit 32K! I hit 32K! And everybody's like, yeah, okay.
I get a smile on my face when I use transmogrification with sorcery with a weapon mastery, and I hit like a 16K with it, or 20K.
Okay. We have to wrap it up because we went long because I let you guys just go off on everything.
Well, it's because we have Brittany.
I blame Brittany for this. I blame Brittany. It's a good blame. Don't worry. You'll be fine.
I think it's really funny how we started we started talking about stuff we didn't like and ways to fix it like in our intro.
Right? Like I didn't even get to Brittany's week. My week was okay.
It goes to show that even though we are the SourceCast, there are things in the game we don't like either.
Yeah. No, and I can say right now, I am a kiss ass. I'm not ashamed of it. I know what I am. I had to interview some comic writers, and I felt like I was kissing ass. I was surely doing it. But at the same time, it was Van Jensen from Green Lantern Corps, and he deserves it. It was an incredible book. Great 2 years. But, I mean, I enjoy this game. I will point out all this stuff, but yeah, we will point out the flaws too. We like the devs. I love talking to the devs. I love Mep, Spittle, Locke, Sport, all of them. Every single one of them. But we are our own show. We might work together. They might help us out with stuff, and I thank them for it. But at the same time, they appreciate our value of our experience, our knowledge, and really anything that we say. Well, sometimes.
Nah, dude. No, man. We get paid by the devs to kiss their ass.
Shut up. What is wrong with you? I want to stay in the council. God.
It's the only reason he plays this game right now.
Right? I want to go to Austin. Shush.
Oh boy, you can still go to Austin. You may not. They might not let you at or to see them or come within 500 feet of them, but you can sure still go to Austin.
I feel that's probably the same stipulation if I go to Seattle. So you can follow us over on our social media at Facebook and Twitter. Just type in DCUO SourceCast or the SourceCast. Love you, Britt. You can also find us all the videos over at Trexlight or at YouTube.com/Trexlight. You can find all the audio MP3s on iTunes, or if you go to Trexlight.com. I actually just redid the website a little bit, just changed some font stuff, add the new logo, so Vagrant's even on the website. So there you go. I did that today.
Oh my god! Next step. Having Meps and Spittle actually know that I'm on the SourceCast.
Wow.
We laugh because it's
that
true.
That was so bad last week when freaking Meps, who's Vagrant? Oh my god!
Wow.
I feel
they haven't known me since day one.
Wow.
It's all right.
Oh man,
it's okay though, because I know it will. To be honest, it's not okay. I'm sitting at almost 200 skill points, just like Soups and Britt. I play the game more than Trex. God dang it!
Notice me.
So that happened. If you guys have any questions for us on the SourceCast, or if you guys have a topic you guys want us to discuss, just shoot us an email at dcuosourcecast@gmail.com, and we'll discuss it and talk about it, because that email needs some love. I have it for a reason, and I need to get back on using it. Soups, where can we find you?
You can, of course, find me at youtube.com/thedicehouse. I'm also on Facebook, the Twitter, and even on the Twitch here on occasion. Just search for the Dice House there, and you will find me. Vagrant, where can we find you at?
Apparently you can find me at a whole bunch of places, like Facebook /Vagrant Game, YouTube /The Alpha Tester, Twitter /Vagrant_Gaming, and Twitch never /Vagrant Gaming. It's been like
Man of many names.
It's been like a month since I posted a video. anyways, who do I pick? You know what? We'll go with Brittany.
There you go.
Brittany, where can we find you?
Around? Oh, just kidding.
I just want to say it like that.
Oh yeah, okay, moving on. On Twitter, it's PinkRanger_206. Twitch, it's Brittany_, and then YouTube, it's PinkRanger206. Wait, it's Trex's turn, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
Where can we find you, Trex?
Shut up, Soups. You can.
Sorry.
I didn't say anything!
Was that Vagrant?
You thought it was you, I guess.
I didn't say anything!
I am so sorry, Soups. Vagrant, you ass. You can find me over at facebook.com/Trexlight, over at my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Trexlight. You can also find me on the Twitter, especially on the Twitter, at This Is Trex, and follow me over here on this Twitch channel, which you should be following because you're listening to us and you know you love what you heard tonight and what you always want to hear. Follow me over here at twitch.tv/Trexlight. And, of course, you can find me and my shenanigans over at Trexlight.com as well. So, we're going to end the podcast, but, of course, the stream is going to keep going because I do have these amazing giveaways for PlayStation Cash and for Station Cash. So, we'll say our goodbyes, and then we'll start the giveaway. So, if you guys also want to be here for the giveaways, you need to be here every Friday night for the DCUO SourceCast at around 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. I say around because FNL tends to go long. So you always want to be here for the Twitch streams to get these goodies because you just don't know what you're missing. Because we go like after hours kind of a thing with the giveaways, so we just go vulgar. Don't we, fellas?
Yeah.
That was not whatever. Thank you all so much for listening. We'll see you guys next week for the SourceCast. And, oh, yeah, there was the PvP tournament that was supposed to be last week. But...
We completely forgot about the tournament.
Effing long cast.
There is some budget cuts back there. No FNL 2 weeks straight.
So...
Someone got sick my ass.
Oh, boy.
So the FNL tournament that was last week was tonight. Congratulations to Brother Clutch and Brother Slob for winning. Of course, they freaking won first place. What else are you gonna do? I also want to give a shout out because their first match, I think it was either them or Brother Allen. I think it was Brother Allen. They had an impressive first round game with a 1,000-0 against apparently Superman. That's it. It was only one guy.
That match should not have gone off to begin with, and then you could try and give them the actual, 1,000 score that they got when it was a DQ'd match. Yeah, you're a suck up, all right.
Look, here's the thing. I'm not here. I'm there for the FNL to get the matches started.
So wait, Clutch and Brother Allen did a 2v1 essentially?
Basically, yeah, because this other guy didn't have a partner, and as Soup said, Meps is in charge of the of that ranking whatever on the
brackets. Meps does all the bracket stuff.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, that guy came in without a partner, and honestly, I overlooked it. I did, and I saw the 1,000. And then I didn't notice it was him by himself. I just thought that he just did it weird on the brackets. But then he comes on. He comes in the FNL chat on the game, and he goes 2v1. Huh? What noobs? I'm like 2v1. What? Wait, did Brother Allen just defeat this guy 2v1? And he's calling them noobs? Why did you even accept? Did you not know the rules? He did not know. Apparently, it was a 2v2. Apparently, but yeah, and you know what? I gave him the 1,000. I don't care. It's whatever.
Dude, if I was Clutch, I'd just be like, I can't wait until the next tournament so I can just get some free station cash.
That's pretty much what Clutch does, I think.
Basically. So with that, be sure to join us next week. And FNL will be back next week at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, which is really the only real time, you know? Brittany?
Pacific? Oh, yeah.
No, Eastern.
Pacific? Yeah, I know.
You know, I'm on that Eastern side, too.
All three of us are. Well, seems
Pacific? Okay.
So anyways, thank y'all so much for watching, and we will see you guys next week. Y'all take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Go get some pizza now.